Hey guys, it's Amy from iHeartLOA.com coming to you with another video for my channel. And today we're going to talk about when you feel like you don't fit in. Instead of being down on yourself, I want you to learn to celebrate that fact, okay? Alright, being different in a world where everyone is trying to fit in. Do you feel like you don't fit in with the people around you at school, at work? Guess what? That is okay. Instead of being down on yourself, I want you to learn to love being different. Okay? In fact, it's more than okay. It means that you are unique and different, and that is what makes the most successful people, the visionaries of the world. They didn't fit into society's norm. They weren't called normal growing up. They were the introverts, the nerds, the geeks, the bookworms. They were bullied at school. They were looked down upon by others. They were irrelevant. But were they really? While they were being teased for being a bookworm or being too quiet or being geeky or whatever, they were also dreaming of ways to escape and dreaming of ways to make the world a better place. They are the ultra successful now. They are the Bill Gates of the world, the Steve Jobs, the Elon Musk. Each person mentioned not only aligned and embraced their differences, but they went on to make the world a better place. So instead of hating the fact that you are different from somebody else, learn to love those qualities that make you different. They are what make you you. And when you can learn to love the person that life has shaped you into, then you can start to look towards your future with excitement and realize that you can make your life great, but only you can do this for yourself. All right, guys. I want to be totally transparent here. This is me putting myself out there for you. Here are some of the differences that I have noticed in myself. I am quiet until I feel close enough to let you into my world, okay? Everybody, I don't know, as long as I can remember growing up, everybody's always commenting, she's so quiet. You're so quiet. You don't talk. No, I don't talk a lot when I'm around other people or like whenever I'm at work or if I'm in a large group of people. I've always been the quiet type. I don't know why. I don't know what made me start to be that way. I know a lot of it has to do with growing up in a really with old-fashioned parents, you know, the type that were children don't need to be heard or don't speak unless you're spoken to, that kind of setting growing up. My mother was like 30 years older than me, or she is 30 years older than me. She was 30 when I was born. So I think growing up and having a mother that was so much older than me, it's like we bumped heads all the time growing up. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know, I just feel like we have a great relationship now, and I love my mom, don't get me wrong, but I feel like growing up, we were so different. Okay, anyway, number two, I don't like being around huge rooms full of people that I don't know, and even some that I do know. I just don't feel comfortable. I do not feel comfortable around large groups of people. I don't know, I'm socially awkward as hell, I guess. I could sit for hours in one place reading and writing. I'm a deep thinker, and I'm always thinking, what is my purpose in life? What was I put on this earth to do? Why were we all put here? You know, I'm always thinking of like questions like trying to find my soul purpose in life. Number four, I love to read inspiring blog posts that make me feel like I can do anything. I love learning new things about blogging, and I love blogging. A lot of people totally don't get that. For me, this is a way to get my voice out of my head and into the world. Because I'm a quiet person, because I don't like talking to a lot of people, this is an easy way for me to get my message out there without actually having to be in front of a lot of people, okay? Number 6, I can stay at home and totally be happy just being. I don't have to be out here going all over the place. I don't have to go out constantly to be happy. I'm so comfortable. I'm so comfortable with myself and being alone. I could totally be by myself anywhere and just be happy. And I don't know if that sounds selfish or mean or what, but that's just how I feel. I feel more comfortable by myself. Okay, number 7. This is so freaking embarrassing. My Sunday school teacher thought I couldn't speak when I was like 5 years old because I was so quiet in her Sunday school class, and I finally felt comfortable enough to open my mouth and talk during the Sunday school class. She took off running up the stairs and interrupted the Sunday sermon to tell everybody at church, Amy can speak. Oh my God, I about died. My parents laughed and thought it was funny, and they were like, Amy could always speak. She is just quiet. Talk about freaking, that is just one memory that sticks out to me about, that is so embarrassing. I don't know why the woman didn't know I couldn't speak. I'm sure I've spoken to her. Maybe she just didn't pay attention, but yeah, I was like very, very, very quiet when I was a child. At least I speak more now, but back then, I was just like shy, did not want attention, drawn to myself, I got embarrassed very easily. So I don't know. I just remember this memory and I just wanted to share it with you. It's very embarrassing. Number 8, I prefer my own company to that of others. I think this comes with being an introvert, and I totally need to work on that label and quit putting labels on myself, because when you put labels on yourself, you're actually limiting yourself. So unless you're my boyfriend or my kids, they have a special place in my heart and I love being with them. Or if you're a subscriber or reader of my blog, I freaking celebrate every time I get a subscriber or a new comment or anything on my blog. It tickles me to death, and I love finding other people out there that resonate with what I'm saying, okay? Number 9, and this is pretty bad too. I used to drink and party to cover up my social awkwardness, to fit in with other people. And actually, I don't know, it's like I know a lot of people do this, because when I got drunk or high, the shyness disappeared. But, I mean, and that took me down a very long and very dark road, and thank God I'm not in that place now. But if that wouldn't have happened to me either, I wouldn't have learned from my mistakes, and it wouldn't have made me the person I am today. But yeah, I used to drink, I used to party, I hung out with the wrong crowd I would drink or get high just to get, I don't know, to be the extrovert, to be exciting, to freaking talk more to people. It kind of gave, that liquid courage that drinking gives you. It puts you out there more. That's why I used to drink a party, was to cover up how socially awkward I was. And I don't know, it's just not a good place to be, and I'm glad that part of my life is in my past. So number 10, I'm learning that my blogging has opened up a whole new way for me to meet other people just like me. And it brings me out of my shell, from this quiet girl to one that feels like her voice matters. Blogging has totally changed my life. I love blogging. I know you guys hear that all the time if you ever watch any of my other videos, but it has really made an impact on my life. It's something that I'm like totally obsessed with. I think about it constantly, and I think about what am I going to write today, or what can I talk about today that might impact somebody else or might help somebody else's life. Okay, I guess it all comes down to self-love. Are you comfortable enough in your own skin? Are you comfortable with who you have become? Can you learn to love the person that is staring back at you in the mirror? And when you can learn to love the things that make you different from everyone else, that is when you can fully embrace who you are and who you are meant to be. So I want you to see your differences as the things that make you special and the things that make you unique from someone else, okay? Step into yourself, but never stop growing. Self-realization is not the end of your growth. It is always good to accept yourself like you are, but don't forget that stepping out of your comfort zone is the only way to grow as a human, and to see that you can do the things that your mind tells you you can't. You know, when you're trying something new and your mind is, you've got this little voice in your head that is telling you you're either going to make a fool out of yourself in front of other people, or you can't do that, or you can't do this. Do not listen to that voice. That is the ego trying to keep you comfortable, trying to keep you safe, okay? Sometimes you just have to learn to pet the ego, to talk yourself through whatever it is that you want to change about yourself, or whatever it is you want to try. So, even though I'm learning to embrace my differences from other people, I'm also learning that I need to do the things that make me uncomfortable sometimes to really feel alive, to show myself that I can do them, and to always keep breaking a little bit of that shell, one uncomfortable moment at a time. It's all about growing as a person, becoming the best version of myself that I can be. Just like I'm sure that's what you want to do. You want to be the best version of yourself that you possibly can be. You want to be better today than you were yesterday. You know what I mean? It's all about growing, personal growth. All right, what are some of the differences that make you you? I would love to know, does any of this resonate with you? If so, I would love to hear about it in the comments section. If you are on the blog, post them down below. If you're on YouTube, leave me a comment in the comments section, or just let me know that you stopped by. Say hi. I love hearing from people that have stopped by my blog, my YouTube channel, my Facebook, wherever you are watching this video at. Let me know you stopped by, say hey, because sometimes you just need the reassurance that your voice has been heard, and that you are not alone, and that other people get you. They resonate with what you say, that what you are saying, and that there are other people out there that think like me too, that are quiet like me, that maybe have a little bit of social awkwardness about them. You know, it's so hard sometimes to really just tell your truth, to be you, to be the real you, the you that is you when you're all by yourself. You know, when you're all by yourself, the thoughts that are going through your head. Because you know how it is when you meet new people. You don't sit there and tell them everything that's on your mind, the truth that's going in your head. You make small talk. You might talk about the weather. You might say, hey, how are you? And of course, they're going to say, oh, I'm good. How are you? Blah, blah, blah. You know, it's so weird how society is and how we were raised to be so polite and just different things instead of just being our damn selves. You know what I mean? Wouldn't it be a wild ass world if everyone were just true to themselves, were so transparent with each other, and just were them? I think that would be a freaking awesome world. But anyway, for more inspiration and motivation, come back to the blog, iheartloa.com, anytime. And you can find me on all social media. If you don't find me as iHeartLOA, you'll find me as Amy Morton 54, because I've had that name forever online and I don't see the point in changing it now. So with that being said, guys, I hope you have an awesome freaking day. Come back to the blog, let me know you stopped by, say hi, and I will talk to you guys later.